What is up, guys? Rick Hackers here. I wanted to talk to you about the different weapon variants in Call of Duty Advanced Warfighter, specifically going over the Bal-27 Obsidian Steed Elite variant of the Bal-27. So this is absolutely a fantastic variant. If you get it, I think you will absolutely enjoy it. Having 2 upgrades to damage is huge. The Elite variants always have, there's the 3 different rarities. There's Enlisted, Professional, and Elite. And Elite has 3 upgrades and 3 downgrades. Essentially, there's 3 stats that are upgraded and 3 stats that are downgraded. Now you'll see with the Obsidian Steed variant, damage is upgraded twice and mobility is upgraded once, and then 3 other stats are all decreased once. So this is a fantastic thing because you have 2 upgrades to damage. There's actually a very noticeable damage output increase with this weapon. I would highly recommend using it if you get it, because I honestly wasn't a huge fan of the Bal, but the Obsidian Steed I am a huge fan of. It definitely has that increase in damage that I was looking for, and I found lacking in the original Bal. So it's just a fantastic variant. If you get it, definitely try it out. I run it with a silencer and foregrip because I find it kind of recoils a little bit much for me without the foregrip, and the silencer is just very good in addition, which you don't have very bad iron sights. I'm very used to the Obsidian Steed, the Bal iron sights. They're pretty darn good. Now, just going over this whole concept of these weapon drops in general, I think it's an absolutely fantastic idea that no one is really mentioning. They kind of mention it on the side, but I think is one of the main features of the new Advanced Warfighter, and why this is actually a really pretty much a good COD, and frankly the only good COD in a while. The weapon drops are so fantastic because you get all these different variants of weapons. Like you can see with the Obsidian Steed have, different stats as the normal Bal, and it makes people not use the same gun over and over again. Like in Modern Warfare 3, pretty much everyone just used the ACR. Now, there was a couple of people using a couple different things, but if you went to a round, it was ACR, ACR, ACR. Now, with this gun, let's say the most overpowered gun is the AK-12. Let's just say that for an example. You're going to have actually not many people using it because people are going to be using different variants, professional, enlisted, elite versions of different guns they may not have used. So you get actually so many different classes you probably wouldn't normally see in a Call of Duty. Like people are using shotguns just because they've gotten, professional or elite versions of shotguns, even if they barely ever use shotguns. And so it is increasing the variety of classes and just the gameplay variety just substantially. And again, the upgrades are such that, and another really cool feature is that you can get weapon attachments. Like you can get a BAL that comes with a red dot sight, and when you equip it, your red dot sight is going to be in the attachment slot, so you can't have 4 attachments. But equipping that BAL with an already equipped red dot sight is only going to take up 1 point of your 13-point created class system, whereas if you were to have a normal BAL and a red dot sight, it would take up 2 points. So you essentially have another point that you can spend on a perk or a grenade or what have you. And it's just such a fantastic method. Again, it's going to make it so that if the most overpowered gun is the AK-12, would you really want to use that, or would you want to use your awesome BAL that has a red dot sight that it's not supposed to have, and so you have 1 other point to spend on an extra grenade or something? So again, it's going to vary the gunplay and the gameplay, and we won't see one gun kind of rise to the most amazing thing ever, because there's all these different variants and people are trying all these new things, and it keeps things fresh. I'm really huge proponent of this. I think it's a fantastic idea, borrowing from essentially the Mass Effect 3 style loot system. I really like it, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe for more Advanced Warfighter content, and as always, have a good day.